You know what's funny is that when it comes to fitness, people end up focusing on the wrong things, and not necessarily that they're wrong. It's more so that they're more like distractions. And the fitness industry has done a very good job at doing that, distracting you from what actually works. Workouts, for example, more workouts will not help you if you're trying to lose fat or if you're trying to build muscle. Doing less efficiently, effectively, and with a high enough intensity is what's going to allow you to gain more. So, as long as you are recovering adequately between your workouts. See, it's not a one size fits all kind of thing. We don't know exactly, even scientifically, we can't exactly measure how much recovery is needed per individual. So that's something that everyone has to do their own research on. And the best way to do it is to experiment on yourself. When it comes to high intensity training, the principles are simple. You train infrequently and you rest. Now, how do we find out what your recoverability is? Well, I start off with 3 times a week. Say you do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And each workout, you can split it however you want to split it. You can do 3 full body days. You can try that. Arthur Jones tried that with a couple of his clients in research and found that out that 3 might be too much if you're doing full body. If you do a split, it might help you. But again, if you do a split, it's another great way of finding out if you are someone that recovers quickly. You do your full body routines or you split upper lower upper lower upper lower or however you want to do it. But if by working out 3 times a week in the next month and you start to find yourself sort of burnt out by week 2 or 3, then that tells you something. 3 times a week might be too much for you. So you dial back and you start with 2. And if 2 is the sweet spot, then there you have it. Some people it takes longer. So you might even have to dial it back to once per week. 1 full body routine or 1 upper body, 1 lower body, given 5 days in between. It doesn't have to land perfectly, but there has to be a couple days in between your workouts of recovery time. And that is the best way that I can say that is how you find out what your recovery ability is.